guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I'm going to be doing short how-to videos on how to crochet and different knitting stitches. I did a knitting basics a while back, and a lot of you loved it. A lot of you would send me pictures of the scarves that you had done from learning in my video, and that makes me so happy. But a lot of you have been asking for new stitches, how to purl, and different types of knit stitches. So that'll be coming up, and a lot of you wanted to be taught basics of crochet, so I'm going to do that as well. Now, before I start, for people who are watching me and not subscribed, why aren't you subscribed? Hit the subscribe button. I have RA and fibro, and I have a lot of issues with my hands. So although I love to crochet, and I know how to do it. It might look odd to you, or maybe a stitch is not maybe the way you do it, but we have different ways to do things, and this is how I do it. And I teach the way I teach because that's how I learn. So I hope that a lot of you can learn this as well. So let me quit blabbing. Let's get going. So here I have a regular yarn that you can get at your craft stores. A lot of them are on sale now for the holidays and winter, but you definitely can use your store coupons and, buy yourself a nice type of yarn that you want. This is a 100% acrylic yarn. It is from Lion Brand, and you can really run the gamut. This is just a pink, but you can get the self-striping. What you can do once you learn a basic stitch, whether it's knitting or crocheting, is amazing. So that's what we're starting with. I suggest to wash anything that you make in yarn, whether it be a scarf or whatever. Make sure you read the directions on the yarn that you get. Most yarns nowadays, unless you buy silk or 100% silk or wool, and plan to felt it, you should not put in the dryer. But most of these yarns nowadays can be washed in your cycle, in your regular wash, and most of them can be dried by the dryer. Sometimes, depending, I will wash it in the washer. I don't put it on a big agitating. I put it on the small agitating, because the more movement will cause more friction and those little pill balls or whatever the heck they're called that they get on things. And I will sometimes just lay it out to dry if it's a nice sunny day out, or I'll lay it in the laundry room and flatten it out so it can dry like that if I feel that the dryer will make it icky is the only word I can think. But nowadays also I've been noticing that a lot of these companies are making it so they're anti-pill or anti-ball, whatever way you guys like to say it. So that's number one. This is a 5mm crochet hook. This is my yarn, and I'm going to get going. So I just take my yarn, and this is the end connected to the ball of yarn. And I'm going to take my 3 fingers, and I'm going to make a loop for the same way that you would do your knitting, a cast on. So I'm going to lay it like that, and then this is the end. So that's just going to kind of do its thing. I'm going to take up this, and I'm going to cross it over so you can see that it's crossed over. With the yarn that I crossed over, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to turn my hand. This is my right hand. I'm right-handed. And I'm going to take this, which is connected to the yarn, the ball of yarn, and I'm going to put it underneath here. I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to grab the string that is not attached, and I'm going to pull it very loosely. See, just very lightly. And we have our loop. So now I'm going to take my crochet hook, and I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to pull both of these again, and I'm going to make sure I'm down. You can see here that your crochet hook's thinner up here than down here. So I like to, especially if you're just starting out, I will pull it, the slip knot right there. So I know it's going to slide on there, and then I'll move it up to there and just, tug it just the slightest bit. So now I'm going to chain. So I have this is my piece of yarn that's not connected. I'm going to throw it out the way. Now, what I like to do sometimes, and it's only because if I'm doing certain stitches and the tail gets in my way, I will cut it a lot shorter. So you can do that if you want. But we can weave it in at the ends or do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to grab the piece of yarn that is attached to the yarn ball, and I hold this part, which is not connected, with my finger back here when I cast on. Chain, rather. It's not cast on, it's chain is what it's called in crochet. And I'm going to take it around the back to the front. I'm going to turn my needle the littlest bit. I hold on to this knot here so I can pull this through, because you want to pull it through. I'm going to pull that a little tighter. You want to pull it through that bottom stitch. And that's one. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go so it comes from the back to the front. And I'm going to hold on and take it through. And that will be 2. I'm going to do it again. 3. And I'm going to do it again. 4. And then I'll do it one more time. 5. And see, you have your chain. I'm looking to see if I can get this light a little better. So you have your chain. I'm going to do it again. Let's do it again. All right, so I'm going to do my 3 fingers and cross it over to top. I'm going to grab that piece that's connected to the yarn, turn my hand. I'm going to slide it underneath here, pick it up, and that's going to make my hoop. Pull the end that's not attached to anything. Take your crochet hook, set it on there, and now we want to kind of tighten that on there, and I tighten it down on the thicker part of the needle. And then I'll move it up and a little bit, tighten it a little bit more. And now I'm just going to hold it. I'm right-handed, so I'm holding it in my right hand. And I like to hold the tail, like I said, with my crochet hook so I don't get it confused in there. You want it loose, though, because you want to be able to move it. Now we're going to take the yarn that's attached to the yarn ball. And we're going to take it over. And we're going to pull it through. Now, we pull it through the bottom hoop. I turn my needle a little bit because it makes it easier for me. And I leave things a little loose. I'm not worried about it being too loose because you're just learning, and that's all going to come the more you do it. So I just pull it through, and then I have my loop there. So then I'm going to take it around the back again, hold on to that, take it through again. That's 2. Take it around, take it through again. That's 3. Take it around, and you'll start getting your own groove going. You see how I take my needle and I have the yarn over my finger, whatever's comfortable, and then I just kind of go like this. You see it, and it kind of, that's my flow. Your flow might be something completely different. And then you're just going to keep going until you get the numbers. I say this. I say continue doing your chain. Right? Just continue doing it. And look, if you have yarn at home and a crochet hook, do it. Don't go out and buy anything new yet until you know that you can do it. And you can see I'm just going and going. I take it from the back, take it from the back, around. I hold on to my chain here, and then I pull it through. And take it to the back and pull it through. And that is what you will practice and make your long chain. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video. The next video will be, we're going to make a little circle, and we're going to start doing a flower. We're going to do a basic flower. But next I'm going to teach you how to do to make your middle for your flower, granny square, whatever you want to call it. So give me a thumbs up if you guys like seeing this. Like I said, these are going to be a little shorter, and I hope that they help. So as always, be kind to each other. You never know what battles somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much, and I'm so excited for this because I just love when you guys choose to do this and then show me what you guys do. I love it. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.